just general white like history, like a Excalibur.
I fuck with Valhalla though, cause it reminded me more of that TV show back in the day on Showtime. I do remember that show called Vikings.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
mean,
what it reminded me of.
like they still air it. I've been watching. I follow it every
That
year.
that Valhalla reminds me of Game of Thrones, like the way it looks. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
You just
It
saying
looks
that because of that
phenomenal.
hair.
But the dude for the TV show, but the dude for the Viking TV show,
It
he's in
does.
that game. He's in
Fame
that
over there
game.
looking at the hair. He like them white people got the same braids.
What?
uh, he's like all the white people got the same type of braids. It was like same shit. White people with braids.
I just don't know why that dude for the TV show in the game.
They say you can make this nigga look like Ragnar Lothbrok, and then they got his sons in the game.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Hmm.
Me personally, I feel like that version of the Norse mythology is more better than the fucking God of War version.
Yeah, because it actually, well, nah, like with God of War, you have to look around and like look at little shit. This is kind of like they tell you
I feel
stuff and put it in your face.
yeah, like they're more in depth when it comes to that Viking shit. I feel like it's more in depth than
But like, but what the way that Ubisoft do these kind of games now is like they do them like they virtually touring like that area in history.
yeah.
So, cause like they did it in Assassin's Creed, Odyssey, and then they also did it in the Egyptian one. They put a patch in that hoe, so
You
they
talking
like,
about that origin one?
yeah. So like when you walk around and stuff, like they give you information on the site of the pyramid or the Sphinx or whatever the fuck you looking at, and like kind of let you know the history of it.
Well, that's crazy, bro. You better get ready for the grind of your life.
So what kind of build that you probably gonna go for in that game?
On here, right now I'm playing with a heavy X build.
Well, they probably want to get more. They probably want. I guess the builds probably want
Our
to get
new
more.
home. Lots of
On
pets on
multiple
board.
occasions I caught
Let's go make
Swicky
this land
playing
our
Genshin
own
Impact
soon
as
enough.
well.
I'm glad
I
to
bet
see
his
any land at
fucking
all.
ass was playing
We'll be happy to have my
Sup?
feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching
This
us
is a
from the
bunch of
trees,
random
with
shit to
bows
do. Like,
drawn and traps
that's why I
set.
kind of like
We
I
must
didn't
be
mind
wary.
turning off certain
Landing!
shit on here.
Dig in your
It's
oars!
like
All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. Well, let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
nigga, nah, nigga,
May Thor
nah. That
bless you
opening
all on your
scene,
way.
the
We will
opening
see you
scene for this
soon.
game, yo,
Sail on!
Yes!
yo,
I'm ready
that
for
shit right
whatever
there
these
is
green
so
thumbed fairy
intense
folk
when
have
you
to
playing
throw
it.
at us.
Like I was playing that shit and I was like,
Sigurd,
bro, this
do
shit
the sons
intense
of
as
Ragnar
fuck
know
for
that
no
we're
reason.
coming?
They do not, for they will not scoff at our visit.
The mama.
Of the four kingdoms in
I was
England,
like, nigga,
the
that
sons
shit
of
got
Ragnar have
intense
settled
quick.
only
Like
one.
that nigga fell off that
The rest
thing,
is
that whoop
ripe
beat
for
him,
the
I was
taking.
done. I was
Do
like,
we
bro,
mean to join their
cold
army?
wolf.
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces
I was
as
like,
we see
damn,
fit.
nigga. I was like, you
Look
knew he
ahead
was
there.
coming?
Is
You
that
knew
what
he was
passes
coming?
for a town?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you knew he
Plain
was
brick
coming?
in
Because
the
I didn't know I
single
was coming. How the
runes in
fuck
their
he was
timid
down there
call?
waiting?
That rune is called
My
a
turn.
root dog. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
Nah,
That
they did
cross
that shit.
killed
That
their
made me
Christ,
mad. I was like,
and now
man,
they
I was like, why
display
y'all
it
doing
in
that animal
worship?
shit right now? Like, this
Bizarre.
y'all better
We
stop
carve
playing with me,
idols of
bro.
our gods and
I was
make
like,
wishes before them,
we don't even see
like
none
our
of that anime
sacrifices
shit
to
because
Odin the
none of it
One-Eyed.
matters because y'all
But we
never
do
gonna
not
tell that
worship
story.
the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these...
That got me really riding up the coast. I do like the boss fight mechanic system.
I see Billy. He playing that.
They must think the same of us.
The hammer. Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
I don't think they let me stop. Y'all gonna let me? Oh, y'all really not gonna let me stop? All right.
Look there. What are they doing?
Well, you're gonna
Please
wake up
like,
with
share, and
ice
subscribe.
everywhere
Are
outside.
the ways of
Crazy.
Christians really so
Ice
unfamiliar to
all
me.
up in the
Not
damn
at all.
freaking in
I
the
say let the
grass
gods
on the
speak.
cars.
Someone has to keep the
Like,
conversation up. It must
fucking,
be
I gotta
priests
work
and
tonight
worshippers
at
alone in that
3,
place. We could storm
3 to
this fort with
11.
ease. Sack it without
Fucking
breaking a
A.
sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
We trying to
Always.
go here.
I just
They
want to stay the
shape
fuck
precious
home. I want to
metals
go out
and
in this
cut
cold.
jewels to their gods.
But tomorrow's
There
my
will be a
Friday,
fortune
so
there.
I'm
Late
tripping.
attack. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
Fuck.
Look at all these people. I'm gonna rape and pillage all this shit.
1, 2, stop the boats. Pull them over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove
Boy,
it
we're gonna
before
rape and
passing
pillage
on.
all this
A
shit, boy.
chain.
I can't wait.
Can we cut
Can't
through
wait.
it?
I'm
It's
gonna
too
kill
thick
all
for
you
horses.
people.
But there must be a way to release it somewhere
This
near
whole
the camp.
fun. Like
I
I've
will
been
go.
playing this so
And I
hard.
will be right
I already
behind you.
feel like
Note
I
that. You
don't
stay
feel like you
here.
should ever try to
Should
play this
trouble
game
come
on
our way,
easy. You should put it
I
on
want you
hard
to
from the
get to the
beginning
ship.
because
A
it
good
teaches you
idea.
some shit.
Send out the arrow
And
and
then
keep
I've
your
been playing
sharpest
with no
axe at hand,
hood.
huh?
Something like
Let's see. You don't play it on easy. Get it on normal so you balance it out. But you can change the difficulty in that game anytime, can you?
Yeah, but like they have it to where you could set difficulty on different shit. So like my exploration is set to hard so that like I don't really have a hood like everybody else. And then like my assassin is I think I set that shit to medium. I didn't want to set it to easy because I just felt like that was just cheesy. You could sneak
That's what
around.
I like about
This place is
Odyssey
heavily
is like
guarded.
when you like travel around and stuff, and then you know like you just want to complete it or whatever. Like they let
Spread
you
out.
change
We
it.
got this.
Like if you know, because I mean the fucking bosses and the spawns, they be getting vicious in Odyssey.
Oh yeah, you should see this now. I'm streaming it. It looked way better without all the hood shit though.
focus. We have
Let me be real
this.
about it.
I would, but I'm on the wonderful world of Destiny.
Alright, sir.
Just trying to get shit done before I fucking go to work. Hate second shift. I haven't worked second shift in like 4 months. She was like, please, I have nobody else. I've been like, yeah, bitch, you.
Everybody took off today. PlayStation Day. They trying to all stay
No,
home.
they just, no, it's just that, no, I don't like it because I don't like second shift, especially during this time because of the, second, because of the daylight savings time. So it's like you be sitting at work and you thinking it's late as fuck, and then you look at your clock and it's only like what 6, 7 o'clock. Like the fuck? Yeah, just man. And then on top of it, like my job, like third shift don't start till like 11. So and then on top of that, like it's supposed to be cold tonight, but I got the holidays coming up, so that's why I ain't
I
tripping.
mean, where you at? Like, you must be up
I'm in
there, sir.
Indiana,
Oh,
Midwest.
first off,
Fully anchored in the
Indiana
pass.
is such a horrible
Might be
place.
able to shoot it.
I
It
heard
is.
I heard bad things about that place. Like people are fucked up there, man.
But yeah, this is a red state. This is a red state. I'm not originally from here. I moved out here like 10 years ago because I was with somebody, and then my mother, like she was the only thing that was like close to me. So like when she had passed away, like in when she I was in because I was raised in New York, born and raised in New York, and then I spent my teenage years in freaking Arizona, and now I'm in Indiana.
Oh, so you went from a little hateful place to a racist place, then over
Yeah.
to another racist place.
Well, and that's crazy because like if this is like I don't like the state of Indiana, like Fort Wayne, Gary, and all that other shit. I mean, it's just not even like hood or anything like that, but it's just like the state is predominantly red. Like so, like you got nothing but cousin fuckers and hillbillies and shit. And especially during this time, like I can go to work. Like I went to work yesterday, and this lady came in, and she was just sitting there, like she looked at me, And I don't know, she just must have got irritated or whatever because I was being myself, doing customer service or whatever. So she was just like, "Oh yeah, we're all fucked." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And I've always had conversations with this lady. This bitch had the nerve to come into my job and ask me, "Who the fuck did I voted for?" So I said, "That's none of your damn business." Like, I said, she was like, "Well, hopefully," she was like, "Hopefully you voted for the right person." I said, "Let me just tell you this." I said, "I voted for the right choice." That's what I said. So she looked at me and she was like, she put her hand up. She was like, "Yeah, get that damn camel toe Harris and Biden out of the White House." And when I put her hand up, I didn't smack her hand.
Hmm.
And she was like, "Well, you're not going to give me dabs?" She was like, "You didn't vote for Trump, did you?" I said, "Like I said, I voted for the choice." She was like, "Why the fuck would you vote for Camel Toe Harris?" I said, "That's none of your business." But she was doing that to the point because I was a person of color, not to mention I'm gay. And then on top of that, she was at my job. So she wanted everybody to be alerted that I didn't vote for
Not
Trump.
today, Daddy.
That's the shit that
We'll
people
press
out
on
here,
till we
like, you
reach our
don't say
goal.
anything about
The
That's
politics,
fucking
unborn
they
will
crazy.
automatically
rise.
look at you and
Here
they
we are.
automatically
We
assume that
shall
you
not be
voted for
harmed.
none other than
Good.
Trump. Like, you didn't vote for
Marvelous.
Trump.
I hope
So
we
if you
don't
didn't
run the
vote for
lay of the
Trump,
land when we
then you
arrive.
was a
We
big
should have sent
fucking
word ahead of us,
disappointment in
Sigurd.
the people and the
Get
citizens
something
of the
on the
state of
spit.
Indiana.
If Halfdan
I see.
Urbani or
Like,
Ragnarsson are
like
lacking
I
food
stay
in
in
England,
Texas and
then
Houston,
all of us
Texas
will
at that,
starve.
and we got
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
plenty
And
of
yeah,
red
and
people,
it's worse
but
in Texas.
no,
Suckling
it's
pig,
actually
tender
not.
and juicy.
Most people don't treat
That's
it
that's
that
what they
hard.
were
Oh,
saying.
there's
Like,
the treasures
I
there.
have
You
a
will
whole
never
bunch of niggas
steal
out here
back
that
there.
move up from.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he
Yeah,
is
like they
happier
don't.
for
White
it.
people don't really be
For
trying
my
people that
part,
hard, and when they
I
do,
look
it's
forward
always
to
like a whole
standing in the
flock of white
Oh
people
yeah,
footsteps of
right
when
there
you
to
come to
stop
the
giants,
them.
state of Indiana,
Oh
like,
no,
Giants.
that's what I'm
great
saying. Like
Romans
it's
and
like as
Lamanites,
y'all go up, as you
giants of
go
the
up towards the
forgotten
East
age.
Coast, it just get way
They
more
held
racist,
dominion here long
more
I'm
ago.
fucked
sure,
up.
Their
yeah.
ruins
Like
dot the
it's north.
landscape.
Like as you head
Every
northeast from the
Frankenstone
south,
tells a
because in the
story
south
of
you gotta think about it.
conquest
We've
and
lived
glory.
with racial tensions
Now
forever,
they are
so
rubbing
we kind of past that
Ready to
shit.
be remade.
Well, see,
So
my thing is that we live in
Empire crumb by
2020.
crumb.
You know what I'm
Now
saying? My thing,
crumble
20
into
like
dust.
2020 or
Only
whatever.
these
and
My thing is that
the
like,
ruins are not
if you
the
should
desert.
not
The
leave your
field lies
house
just ahead,
and
where the sons of
everybody like
Ragnar
this
keep
is
the
America,
camels.
like this is the
last
like
night
freedom of
didn't
speech or
find our
whatever.
feet
But
on
my thing
stony
is that
ground.
I think it's
Figured you'd
very
know better.
unprofessional for
Nothing is
somebody to
right.
come up to somebody that they don't
There's too
know
little movement
and
among all.
ask
Only
who'd
10
you
skillful
voted
men.
for.
but
Like, I
that's
think
not a
it's
profession. That's
No,
trolling.
that's not a profession
let
at
us get
all
closer
That's
and
because
trolling.
that's just how, like, I can literally like go to work tonight. That's part of the reason why I don't want to go to work tonight is because I'm gonna be in that motherfucker by my damn self till 11 o'clock with all these hill jacks gonna come in and automatically look at the color of my skin and ask me who I voted for. And I'm just gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, that's
those
none of
that
your
lost
business.
their
I have my views,
grandfathers
you
or
have yours.
fathers
And then you have to hear
should
this
proceed to
whole
who
political
has
speech
dislocked the
and
brothers
people like, I'm
Ragnar
like, I had to tell that lady
and get
yesterday,
on
I was
well.
like, yo, bro, like,
If
just
they are
fucking,
friends,
like,
I wish to meet them
just
as
out of
well.
my fucking way. Like, I'm here to make money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all y'all niggas. Like, I ain't got time for this.
See, this is why I always sit down and I be like, man, black people shouldn't participate in this American shit because, like, real shit, it
Who are
bothers the
these men?
fuck out of me
They
because we
speak with
always get
twisted
the target
accents.
painted on us and we
English,
always
no
the
doubt.
victims of shit.
Dag, Eivor,
Like,
on me.
nobody pays attention to that shit. No matter what president it is, we always get the
Exactly.
target painted on us. We the ones who did it. Like, listen, like real shit. This country done did all the damage it need to its fucking self. Black people need to buy the fuck out and just let them have it. Cause like, like,
I hate to say that, but it is the truth.
like
Like,
we
I
not
hate to say that.
nearly as hateful as they are. They want to go to war 24 fucking 7. All that stuff, all this fucking like cultural appropriation and trying to make other people feel included,
Boy,
but take
what's
from them at the
this?
same
A
time.
mess
Like
of
that's
filthy
America.
taints befouling our
Like black
riverways?
people have always represented the best part of
Yeah.
America, and
Give us your
we
name.
always take the worst of it forward.
I
We
am
need to
Sigurd
chill.
Jarl of
Like niggas need
Hornbeck.
to stop making music for these
But you
motherfuckers. Stop
You
stop
take
doing it
kindly
all.
to Dane and Danes creeping into our camp.
Cause it's the only way they're
You'd
gonna
best move
respect it.
along.
aching.
Spare
think about
yourself
this
the
shit. Like
slaughter.
our artists go
You
out here, they
threaten
bust their
Norsemen
ass,
with a
and they
play of
die.
swords and
They fucking
expect us to
die for that
cower?
shit that
I
they be
have been
doing for
8
this.
days at sea without a drop of blood to
And
And
dry
and
like,
my
that's my
eyes.
thing. Is like
So spare
I
the
don't think
chatter,
that
buckrams,
anybody
and
should
draw your
ask like
weapon.
who the fuck did you vote for, especially when you don't know. These niggas could have not known that I could have just pulled
Let's
up. Like you know
finish
what I'm
them!
saying? Like you don't know me.
Keep
And the
the
thing was
steps!
that
You have to
it
do
was
it
sad
slow!
to me that this bitch like she was talking about how Trump is this and he's that and he's excellent for this country and you fucked it up when she was explaining all this stuff for me. Like she was a lesbian. That was the shocking part about it.
see, but that's the point of this. Like a lot of people haven't caught on to this, but people are being brainwashed and have been being brainwashed for almost a year now via social
Yeah.
media. Like you've been stuck in the house having to look at this shit 24 fucking 7. And it's a lot of fucking it's a lot of fucked up shit being told about
Hmm.
everybody. Cause
Uh huh.
cause Trump is a pedophile, Joe Biden is a fucking pedophile, my nigga like and then they lock
Yeah.
niggas up. Like we can't trust either or the motherfuckers. These people haven't gotten to the point where they sit down and just look at the other person across the table and be like, hey, we fucked. Because that's how we all felt right before Obama got in the White House, remember? And then
Right.
Obama fucked us again.
Mm. Well, and that's why I try to tell people about politics. Politics is nothing but a big, huge soap opera. That's all that shit is.
Like they don't get that. Like I worked at a political radio station. Most of the people who sit there and say the shit that they be saying do not believe it. I watched a white man with a black wife and two motherfucking
Let's
mixed sons
finish them!
have to sit there and say racist ass shit and not give
PS5
a
Have we
fuck.
got
today.
for that?
So like,
That's my thing. I'm just like, yo, y'all just need to just like, I don't fucking know. It's like these niggas they just need to really like just let it go. I knew if Biden was gonna become president or was gonna win the election that these Trump supporters are gonna show their fucking ass. And I'm tired of it. Like I'm so tired of it. I can't even leave my house without somebody asking. It's the third time this week. Who'd you vote for? I don't know you like that.
You had your chance to eliminate them, but they passed you by.
Coping the PS5.
oh yeah, I'm getting it.
How the fuck
It's
a
not the
black
PS5 though.
white person, trailer park motherfucker, vote for a president that doesn't represent you?
See,
Exactly.
but
And they talk about
that's not what
he's
it is.
saving money and all this other stuff. Yeah, this nigga is saving money or trying to get people like save money on taxes for niggas that make 500K a year, 400K a
Listen,
year. What
but
about the
listen,
people?
listen
So
up.
if you're not
I
making
want
that,
you
if
to
you're not
listen
making that
to
type of money,
listen to this
why you
though.
mad at them for?
Listen to this though. Them same like I had to really think about this. Them same poor, fucked up, disenfranchised white people that keep voting for Trump, who want to vote for Trump. You know who they voted for? They voted for fucking Obama at one point. And
Let's
Obama
finish them!
Exactly.
he burnt the fuck out of them too. And all this shit is just coming back around, and we've been the target of this shit since Obama got in the White House. Like when Obama got in the White House, that's when white people was running around in blackface. I was super confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, that it literally happened months after that. It became cool to be racist, right? When we was all kumbayaing it out. Now like we just kumbayaed it out over Biden, and now it's supposed to be sitting up here, everybody trying to fight each other over ideals that don't even matter to us. Cause let's be real about it. The country is fucked. We are going into a recession no matter what. We see it everywhere. How many fucking stores have you seen closed, my nigga? Like yo, niggas have to make money at home now. There's no way you can get out here and get it. And if you out
No,
here getting it, you're a
absolutely no
victim.
way.
You're a victim. And then now they talking about fucking vaccines and shit like this. This is all they gonna play us
Yeah,
with
I'm
race.
not taking that. They talking about arresting people if you don't take it. Like it's supposed to be mandatory. They can't legally do that. I mean, they can, but they can't.
They see the problem with that shit is black people have already been through this so many fucking times. We always the first ones to be forced into doing this shit, and they gonna offer money and stimulus packs to get people to do it. And I know that's what's gonna happen, cause they gonna wait till we really fucked. Cause like we going into Thanksgiving right now, and have you paid attention? Groceries have went up
Yeah,
in price.
groceries, and then the shortages already started happening already. So like
With
we're just
fuck.
like literally just trying to like at this point we were just literally just trying to survive. I'll
And
tell you what, it's a horrible day to be black. Let's just
like
say that.
like it never was good for us at all. I sat there, I was like, man,
Never,
I was like, if
never.
Trump wins, and we still have to deal with bullshit. But if Biden wins, I know for a fact he don't give a fuck about us, cause he been locking niggas up forever. I sat there and I looked
Right.
at this nigga shit, and I was like, bruh, I was like, this nigga done locked up more black daddies than anybody. Like when niggas was sitting
Mm.
up there and they was kids and they was sitting at home and they was like, I don't know where my daddy at and shit like that. My daddy in jail. This
Yeah.
nigga was the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I like, man. I was like, this shit is fucked up. And then that Camilla,
But I see, but a lot of people didn't vote. I don't think a lot of people voted for Biden because they liked him. They voted for him because they knew that Kamala was gonna fucking take over. That's why.
but see, like the shit that bothered the fuck out of me was everybody hated on Kanye so hard, right? But
Yeah,
Kanye was just gonna be a black Trump. I don't
pretty
understand.
much.
And we probably would have got a lot more done. I felt like it was really fucked up how they did him. I was like that. I was like, they put that nigga Kanye as a black face up here, bro. They ain't even give him like he made it to some balance. I was like, listen, I'm gonna be real about it. I can admit when some shit rigged. I was like, the Democrats cheated, but Republicans was cheating too. I didn't participate
Right.
in none of this shit. We
Uh
all
huh.
know it happened. But as black people, we know. White people cheat on everything.
For real.
They both was cheating. They saw how Trump won last time, and they was like, "Nah, fuck that." We
See, my thing is that like I just feel like that like I don't really feel like it's appropriate to like actually turn around and talk about political views,
no, I feel
especially
you.
if you know that you're a white person and you know that you voted for Trump. Why the fuck are you coming to a person of color who's also a part of the LGBT community who also has rights that he doesn't really? No, because I told no, because I told her because I thought to myself, like I thought to myself because if I pop off I work I lose my coin. You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
That's the part that's disrespectful. I'm like, man, that's why I like my Facebook.
But see, and that's the thing because I told her, I said, look, ma'am, I was like, I don't get into politics like that. I have my views, you have yours. Oh fuck no, these niggas. See, the thing about these niggas out here is that when they say shit
Girl, I ain't
underneath their
saying
breath
niggas.
or when they're driving away. No, that's why they always would. Because you know what it is. I am a mascot for people to go out there and sleep better at night. People, when they see me out in the street or they see me at my job, they want to get to know me. They want to be my friend. They want to know what's going on in the world because it helps them sleep better at night.
And that's why I won't give it to him because
No, that's exactly why I don't give it to them. That's why I don't give it to them. You think most of these people out here want to be like, oh, let's go kick it with Tizzle. No, these are some racist ass people because they want to sit there. They look at me as a coping mechanism to show exactly how they really feel. I'm not stupid.
that's why you gotta put him in his face.
See, but like,
Oh. That's why I don't say anything. I let them thrive off of that.
Not like you being scared though.
nah, it's
What do
not
you mean?
being
What do you mean
scared, bro.
scared?
You gotta think about things like this. Like, what I've learned how to do to people instead of always going to my anger is making them feel how stupid they are. Because
Yeah,
like,
that's all, and that's exactly what I do, Osmo. That's exactly what I do. When people talk to me and they want to get to know me, and I don't know them, what I usually do is keep it short and simple, and I move on. I don't embrace anybody. Like usually, I let people come to me because the only thing that I'm focused on is my life, my man, my job, and my little circle of friends. These people are fucking relevant. So when they come to me, they don't want to genuinely know me. They want to cope with themselves to say, hey, I have a good looking black gay friend who is also not a Trump supporter because it makes them go to sleep better at night. So I'm not going to give them that. So when people look at me and automatically think that, look, yo, like, how come you don't want to hang out? It's because they're thriving. They want to thrive off my energy, and and I won't give that to them.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
I mean, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, but these niggas ain't about it. Like, they ain't doing shit.
What are your
Think
names?
about it too. At the end of the day, you in a town that's not versatile like that.
Yenli.
There's not too many black people.
I'm a merchant.
Yeah, there is not a lot of black people. I don't know where out the woodwork they coming.
Me personally,
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand. That's all. I keep horses and, well, I
But
did
nigga, it's gonna be everywhere you go. Everywhere you
When you
go.
head, when you
Evolving.
heading up,
Slaves to the nearest speeder. But I
But nigga, it's to the point where black people, it's even
How
to,
did you find
well,
yourself
it's to the point right now where black people who have even voted for Trump, and you're like, what the fuck? Like the shit. Like there's
that's
white,
like,
there's
but
black
I
people.
understand that shit too. I understand that
Yeah,
shit
that's
too.
what I don't understand that shit too about the whole. There's black people out here who are racist against black
all the
people.
sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
I think the biggest like
From the look
the
of this
the
camp,
game
they've
is
been
being
gone for
played
some
by
time.
like it's
Where will you
not
go now?
necessarily the
What
people.
will you
Like
do?
listen, I'm gonna be real about it.
Start anew.
I didn't vote,
I have friends and
but if I
allies
was gonna
across the
sit
land
there
to aid
and
me.
like want somebody to
But it won't
win,
be easy.
I would have let Trump stay in
town
there
and village
because
needs a
the
stable.
way white people was
Keep
acting
horses,
was
plenty of
hilarious to me.
I'll
I
find my
don't
footing
understand
again.
why
Sometime.
niggas. I'm telling you, I don't know why niggas participated because these white people had already set up all this shit to be destroyed anyways. That was why healthcare went away so quick. That was why the fucking the immigration reform shit went up so quick. I was like, when Obama announced that shit, I knew it was bullshit. He sat there and said them people had to stay in this country for 10 years and pay fucking taxes, my nigga, and then they might be considered to be a United States citizen. I say, nigga, 10 years in this country and
Right.
paying taxes and you still not a citizen, my nigga, that's
Both of
fucked
you are
up.
free to go, but
And
more
as
than
soon
welcome
as
to
Trump
stay
got
if
in,
you're
he
willing
just
to
pulled the
pull your
card.
weight.
He took them niggas' money and kicked their asses out.
to keep
Yo,
back.
yo, just fuck up.
Then let it be done.
And people don't think about this shit.
that's just crazy. Like that's just fucking crazy.
But
And
look what
I
happened
just
right
get
afterwards. So,
yeah.
like, you have to pay attention because the evil shit that happened made people so upset. But all them goddamn tech jobs opened all the way up. All them fucking Google jobs opened all the way up. All these these big companies had to hire people again. Cause
That's how it's. I mean, I know that he paved the way for employment. I know that he gave us that little whack ass $1,200. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no,
or whatever.
I'm not giving them no credit. I just know how this system works.
No, I mean, I got it. I remember when he announced it. Well, the day he announced it, it was like a week later that me and Andrew like looked in our bank accounts and it was like 1,200 automatically deposited or whatever. But still, watch, I don't trust that shit because wait till February comes around. Watch, what taxes and shit like that. I don't trust that shit.
Yeah. I don't think I getting that money, but because they give out that money, I don't think
They're gonna do a tax break. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do a tax break.
That's not what's gonna happen. It's something way worse than that. All right, if you're paying attention to the news, they all talking about a global recession, right? That means everybody money fucked up. And you know what happens when everybody shit fucked up? They gotta start all over. And if they start all over and they lump America in with the rest of these motherfuckers, we ain't gonna like it. Because America likes feeling exempt. Every single one of us.
And that's what I did. What I did last night is I purchased a gun last night. I didn't tell my fiance though, but I purchased a gun last night. That shit will be in the mail probably within less than a week. I bought the safe and I bought a 9. I spent about 3 something on that bitch because I mean it's just crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Like now it's to the point where people are going to antagonize you to see how far you're going to go over some bullshit. And I feel like that's what these niggas are trying to do. They know that I'm a good person. They know I go to work. They know I don't fuck with people. I come home and I play my shit. You know what I mean? So I feel like that they're going to try to antagonize, to try to see how far you gonna go? Because I'm telling you what, I've been born and raised in New York, Arizona. They be getting it popping over there, Southside Phoenix and shit. Indiana is just nothing but a whole bunch of hillbilly, redneck, having ass motherfuckers who are willing to sit there and be in a pack full of fucking Aryan Nation, like chewing tobacco, having ass bastards that ain't gonna fucking do shit. Anybody that has ever stepped to me in this town, or me or my fiance, was either driving in a car, driving past, screaming out the window, or saying something underneath their breath, walking away. That ain't no fucking, that's fuck shit right there. Because you know, when you in the city, niggas will come up to your fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Pull you out from behind the counter. You know what I mean? These people out here are fraudulent. They are nothing but scared. They are scared as fuck. These people are pussies. All pussies.
I'm not saying that they not. Like I already know the mental space behind that shit. But
Yeah.
that's the reason why these motherfuckers all lump themselves together. Like it's certain shit that they are scared of. That like when it comes to the racist shit, it's a reason for them to be scared. I'd be scared if I was white too, because look, I'm a biracial man. I'm bright skinned. I'm light skinned as fuck. I'm so light. And the thing is like my grandfather was white. It wasn't my daddy and my mama. My grandfather was white, and now the black gene then just it's like gone. So like the white gene is completely gone. So like if you sit there and you think about it, it's like my nigga, white people really don't have that many options, bro. When they be talking about population control, they be really talking about saving theirs, because they really don't exist. And then like a lot of laws stop them from populating like they used to. They used to sit there and make them niggas fuck each other cousins and shit like that. That's why it's only allowed in them little motherfucking weird ass places like Indiana. Because I think Indiana is one of the places you can marry your cousin, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So no, like, I think as long as it's your first cousin or some shit, I think that's what it is.
But you see what I'm saying? Like you will only allow something like that if you were scared that a race would completely be wiped out. Like their genocide is way worse than anybody else's, because they already outnumbered and they could just be fucked away.
It's a little bit of a fucked up situation. Like, I mean,
but that's the fear that they being
it's just stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid, but that's the fear that's being pushed at them 24/7. It's like you ain't gonna be no more white people, and when you think about that, it makes you understand they bullshit a lot more. Like, man, I get why you upset, nigga, but I'm not the one.
And that's crazy because majority of my friends are white. Like majority of my friends are white.
And that like shit happens. That shit happens, bro. Like white people aren't bad, my nigga. Like it's just the fucking shit you subscribe to. And then the thing is like the way that people are taught is completely different. When we're black, we taught to be respectful. You don't do certain stuff to people. You don't infringe on people's motherfucking freedoms. You know what I'm saying? We are taught that because we've never really had true fucking freedom in this country. So like when you sit there and you thinking about it, like, man, I'm just not trying to disrespect another man because like nigga, everybody else out here doing it. It'll make you feel better. But like for white people, like you gotta think about it, like a lot of times parents aren't as like hands on as they should be, or they get these ideals that aren't realistic for the rest of the world. It's like you can do whatever you want, John, as much as you want, and nobody can stop you. If you want to go wear a cape and cowboy boots to the fucking to the dentist, you can do that shit. And real shit, that is his right, but everybody else don't got that right. You see what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. I think that a lot of people, when they do see me, they expect it. They expect for me to just kind of like be around like a group of people and just kind of like throw it in their face that the fact that I'm black, or kind of just like rub it in their face like Black Lives Matter. And when people see me, I'm not like that. Like my neighbors, they're huge Trump supporters. Huge Trump supporters. These niggas were talking to me yesterday, talking about, well, if since you and Andrew, you guys got your stuff together and you guys are not like everybody else, what I would do is put a pride flag in your window and be the only pride flag on the street, to actually, you know, show embrace who you are. Why the fuck am I gonna do that? Why would I give this town that? Like for real, like.
Why would you paint a target on your back? Like real shit.
Yeah,
Like
and why would that's basically like why are you trying to make like and you're trying I was
nigga,
taking it
real
like
shit.
this. You're trying to make it like a mockery. Like you're trying to make basically put a target on us. Like who the fuck does that? I'm 30 almost 34 years old. I don't need to sit there and rock rainbows and throw it in
My
people's
nigga, 'cause
faces and
you a grown
take
ass man, no matter what.
I'm a grown ass fucking man. I don't walk around here wearing like Daisy Dukes and I mean that shit's for the younger generation when it
My
comes to
nigga,
gay guys and shit.
but you also know that shit being marketed to them. That's what makes that's what takes away from what's you. Like when somebody markets
Exactly.
your shit, you not who you are. Like you just become a subject matter. That's how you just
Exactly, and
get the
and that's
bullshit
how I
title
don't
just
treat
being.
myself, and I think that's how people expect me to. When people expect me to, like these are the same niggas that will hit you up on Facebook and say, hey, I've never been with a guy before. I want to know what it's like. Well, there's a website. Go to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are niggas that are just kind of like these, I feel like Christian people, like not religious people who are highly religious and people who are just like whatever, or who judge other people are the biggest freaks and perverts.
It's because it's literally because the mental space of always being limited will make you do things that you shouldn't do. Like,
Right.
and then like the psychology of the abuse that they keep and they continuously do to each other is really fucked
Uh-huh.
up. Like a lot of them people be like victimized early on at young ages with fucked up ass shit, especially white kids, bro. Like,
Exactly.
like, like I've heard too many stories about like little white boys being fucked with by little white boys and just accepting it. I was like, bro, you didn't tell nobody? I was like, you should have told somebody, because that nigga shouldn't have been doing that to you, bro. Like, I was like,
Oh, and God forbid, don't let yourself be light skinned and be in Indiana. Let's
Bro.
not that happen. Let's not that happen.
Because
They actually
I'm
had to
sure.
shut the school down in town because of kids were the teachers send a kid home. A whole woman went to the Board of Education is because he was mixed. He was mixed and he wasn't classified as white. He was the only mixed kid in this town, like in this school. They shut the whole shit down and they suspended him because he's mixed. So it's not even about like who is white, black, Mexican, or whatever. It's just about like I don't know.
This shit is just dumb, stupid, disgusting. Like that's all it is. It's just.
It's just
like,
dumb, stupid.
Like all I could think about is like it's not everybody doing that shit. It's like 2 or 3 people at the top who's literally
Pretty
letting
much
this shit
recruiting.
happen, and nobody is saying nothing. It's like everybody just and white people are good at not saying nothing, especially if they've been there. It's like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? And then black people get all upset over the shit, but it'll be even more fucked up if black people got all their money together and went and bought a bunch of land right next to it and just created a whole nother town and just been like, fuck y'all. Because we used to do that
and see,
shit.
my thing is that, and I'm not condoning the fact that, you know, with the whole like Black Lives Matter and the freaking police and the Trayvon Martin and Rodney King. I'm not condoning any of like black people should be acting out the way that they have it because it's just not doing anything but making like us look bad.
And
But
then
my thing is,
on top of that shit,
Yeah.
they using us. I said that's like
Yeah.
they used us for a whole year to push an agenda, and they didn't get justice for nobody. I say, yo,
they didn't give no justice for nobody. Yeah, it's like
not a single person. I was like, bro, you used us for a whole year and you couldn't get justice for not one single person. Like,
no.
I was like, all you did was make black people go out and march and go home and get old black people sick. And then,
Pretty much.
and then they died off. Like, I was like, man, this game that they playing is a very long ass stupid game that people have been being voted in with like social media. Cause like we older, we know better. We know how the world works.
That's why
the
social
internet.
media really needs to like stop intertwining things and making up shit because people are really starting to believe social media is ruining basically the human race.
It
Like
really is. Like My niggas have low self esteem. My niggas sexual issues, all kinds of
Yeah,
fucked up
sexual
shit.
issues, temptation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
You should never had social media.
No, it's not even
well, see,
just
we
that.
we were
It's the
okay
what.
with MySpace and shit because that was your own page that your friends and your closest people had to go to, and you can pimp your page out, give people an introduction of who you are. Now Facebook is just for the whole world to see who the fuck you are.
But the
Like,
problem with Facebook is it sits down and it's literally picking shit to fuck with you. Like,
exactly, like those fake ass articles and shit, and all this other stuff because they know that people believe it. I
and
only listen